Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all have had the chance to connect with others and engage and take away some meaningful insights from today's session so far. I'm Mike Asensio. I'm the Director for Cyber Policy Programs at FIU's Jack D. Gordon Institute, and it is a pleasure to be here with you throughout this conference and at this very moment. So it's been a great day, and it's been an exciting day. Do you all not agree? Let's hear it. Yes. All right. You know, and this is one of these things now. It's one of my favorite parts, and these story showcases are one of my personal favorites because it's a reminder of our role in this entire ecosystem as mentors and educators and as folks who can inspire the next generation. And because this helps highlight the incredible journeys that so many individuals take to reach where they are today, and the unique paths that each and every one of them take to shape our field overall. And today it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Dilan Saenz, a Security Operations Center analyst at Carnival Corporation and PLC. Dilan specializes in threat detection, log analysis, incident response across hybrid cloud environments. But what really sets Dilan apart is his multidisciplinary approach to getting here to this point today. You're going to learn from him that his path towards cybersecurity is not a very typical one. And that's what I can't wait till he shares his story with you. You know, he's combined psychological insight with technical expertise to anticipate and counter human-driven threats. And that's the cool part, and I don't want to give it all away, right? So Dilan holds a BA in psychology. He's a graduate of the ICCAE Intelligence Fellowship at FIU. He's currently pursuing a Master's of Science in AI cybersecurity with a focus on adversarial machine learning and cyber threat intelligence. He's contributed to strategic threat briefings and hands-on investigations involving advanced persistent threats. For those of you who like the acronyms, APTs, because sometimes we forget, right? In addition to that, Dilan has been a big contributor towards projects around phishing campaigns and social engineering tactics. He's got a mission-driven mindset and a growth mindset as well. His growing expertise in national security, Dilan is just one of those people who is committed to strengthening cyber resilience across both enterprise systems and critical infrastructure. So if you could please join me in welcoming Mr. Dilan Saenz.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. I am truly humbled to be here in Denver, talking about my journey into cybersecurity. Frankly speaking, I was shocked that I even got a call to do this, because I didn't really see how far I've come along my journey until recently. To get the full picture, we need to go back to a time when I just finished high school. I never really knew what I wanted to do once I had graduated, and I wasn't really in any position to think about it idly either. I had to get a job, as life as a first-generation college student wasn't easy, but we had enough to survive. Still, I know I wanted to make the most of the opportunity my parents gave me by helping them out the best way I could. My father, who's watching right now, always said that education is the key to success. He was right, but I've learned over the years that success has many components to it: vision, purpose, partnerships, grit, and a desire to see yourself change and meet your goals. I'm sure many of you here can relate to the tenacity required to reach what seems like an impossible achievement. But I can stand here and tell you that it is possible. I know I was afforded certain privileges while others try to make do with the circumstances they are in. But the sentiment remains. You mustn't waver in the pursuit of your dreams. After working many different odd jobs while getting my AA in psychology, throughout what felt like the most scary and uncertain part of everyone's lives, it was the pandemic that brought me purpose. The world was calling, and someone needed to answer it. As the world was ravaged by cyber attacks, ransomware incidents, and a workforce gap that needed filling, that's when I knew that I wanted to become a therapist. At least that's what I thought at the time. It wasn't until I became enthralled with a show named Mr. Robot, who I'm sure many of you are familiar with. Blending aspects of psychology and cybersecurity, this combination set off a light bulb in my head. A vision of stopping hackers by getting in the mindset of how a hacker thinks was born. I went on to finish my AA, transferred to FIU, and began a journey anew with a spring in my step. There, I had the rare opportunity to join the ICCAE Intelligence Fellowship under the leadership of none other than Brian Fonseca himself. Brian saw in me the same drive and purpose he saw in my fellow cohort members, the desire to chase a higher purpose with selfless service at its core. Immediately, I knew that being there is exactly where I belonged. The program shaped me to become more thoughtful about what happens in our world, challenging my own rigid beliefs and pushing me out of my comfort zone so that this world has a confident, capable, and passionate member of the cyber workforce. My time with the fellowship came down to this one defining moment of my academic career, which was delivering an intelligence assessment to the NSA and US cybercom officials at Fort Meade, Maryland. There, I had the opportunity to finally showcase for what felt like a once-in-a-lifetime chance. All the sleepless nights researching my topic, the refinement and revision process that happened behind the scenes to get my brief just right, and to prove to myself of what I could achieve through an unconventional cyber education pathway. Ever since then, I've been building out the momentum afforded to me by the fellowship. I leveraged the connections I made to fill any gaps in my knowledge, seeking answers from my professors and mentors, you know who you are, whenever they could to spare me the time. I hungrily pursued industry certifications such as CompTIA Security Plus, the leading entry-level cybersecurity credential. My life has changed for the better, and I know with enthusiasm that my parents are proud of their son. Speaking to you all about my journey is profoundly changing me as well. Imposter syndrome runs rampant in our industry, making us doubt our own capabilities, questioning whether or not we truly are good enough. Don't listen to that voice. Reflect on your progress, one mini achievement at a time. And I promise you that you'll look back and think, I really did this, and maybe I can succeed after all. Words cannot explain how grateful I am for the support I've received. I am left feeling that this tipping point in my career is really just the beginning, immersing myself in the world of cybersecurity through daily briefings, government advisory reports, and staying up to date with the latest vulnerabilities. My passion for this field continues to grow. I am happy to announce that I accepted a position at Carnival Corporation as their newest member of their Security Operations Center. There, I hope to continue growing my technical skills, build bridges with like-minded practitioners, and learn how to become a true leader in this industry. I truly feel that my heart is in it when it comes to everyone's digital safety. But I am not here to list off my accolades. I want nothing more than to inspire those who are looking to walk the same path that I do. There are many of you who are already thinking about or are on your way to breaking into cyber. And to the ones watching online, take that leap of faith. Come together and uplift one another. Teachers, embrace the task ahead to nurture the future cyber workforce. Employers, give a chance to the candidate that demonstrates curiosity and tenacity despite not having a technical degree or even a degree at all. Students, traditional and non-traditional, continue to sharpen your skills. As my generation would say, lock in. And to everyone else, please don't click that suspicious link. Thank you all for listening, and I hope for the success of our future cyber workforce.